Hi everyone, it is Zeiss, and as you probably know, on this channel I turn you into an RPG master. Now this stream is probably gonna be not that long, type of usually doing, and I'm not gonna do like a patch video or shit like too long don't watch or too long don't read, because I don't really care about that much about the YouTube ad revenue or whatever. And what I actually wanna do here is read the patch notes of my own and analyze them, because come on, I mean, you've seen me on the top of the ladders, on the solo self-found hardcore ladders actually. If you haven't, you probably live under a cave, and to achieve that, we gotta know the mechanics and the rules of the game. Because if we don't know the mechanics and the rules of the game, there's just no way to be a good player after all, is there? And during this stream now, I haven't read those patch notes, and I didn't, again, publish a react video to the video that GGG made, because I was basically having my dinner at the time. You probably don't want to watch a video when I'm like, yeah, right? So let's do that right now. I'm gonna do a deep dive on the patch notes here. Again, because if you actually want to be the good player, you gotta know the mechanics and the rules of the game and what actually changed to be more efficient, do that, and all that, right? I'm usually against the meta builds that softcore traders do. I do not care about this at all. And I'm gonna read the patch notes here as a solo self-found hardcore player with this perspective. So let's see what they have in store for us. I remember the video was actually really good, but you know, we gotta read everything and see where this is going. The first thing I actually want to do before starting to read and comment on anything is because they said there's gonna be a Waystone stash tab, like in PoE 1, the map stash tab. So first thing we're gonna do is search for Waystone, stash tab, right? And if there's anything about that, because that's at least one of the important things for me. And specialized tabs to full display. Okay, map, waystone, stash tab. It will be in the patch, so that is good. Eagerly anticipating it, because I currently have like, I don't know, like 3 stash tab of maps, and that's kinda dumb, no? Alright, let's see. Tomorrow we're planning to release 0.1.1 for PoE 2, pending any last minute. Okay. Patch contains new endgame tower maps that we already know, checkpoints for map areas, respawn attempts for Arbiter of Ash. Now, what's interesting to me about this is how it's gonna be on the, of course, how it's gonna be on the hardcore mode, because what do you mean, like respawn attempts? If you die, you just die and you're back to the beach. You start over, right? So what if we like we see the fight doesn't go well? Let's say on like a higher difficulty of the boss, because you don't want to get stuck on just the first level of the boss, right? And what will happen on hardcore if you just leave the boss, right? Will you be able to retry it again, or this is just for the softcore players who just die on it, right? That's not specified anywhere. Hopefully it's somewhere down there in the patch notes. We don't know, but let's find out, right? As well as many monster changes. I hope it's the bombers, those lonely miners, because they're like just terrible. I have actually one of my characters with 20k, 20 fucking k energy shield and 75 fire resistance deleted by those bombers. And it was like some kind of red map, doesn't matter. But I think this is like way overtuned. It's completely bad. Very bad. It's insanely bad. Not to mention it was on PlayStation with the lag and the 40 something FPS, which kind of makes it unplayable. I don't know if I would have survived this on PC. That I moved to PC now, no idea. Maybe would have seen it without just skipping the frames and shit, but I don't know. I wouldn't count on it. So hopefully that's like way tuned down, because it's too bad as it is right now. And imagine those fuckers with multiple projectors suffix on your waystone, right? It's just a no-go. Okay. Unique changes. I'm definitely looking forward to at least one, the glove, which gives you elemental damage, which splits it into the three elements. So that would be something cool. Although it will not provide resistances anymore, it's gonna be an offensive glove, especially really good for the blood mage who is doing bleed. So totally looking forward to that. And improvements and bug fixes. What I'm actually hoping for this bug fixes means, I don't know, just I hope the PlayStation thing is finally gonna be solved so I can go back and play on the console. I really feel way more comfortable with the console, but I guess PC is fine as well, right? Okay, let's see. The patch contains new endgame tower maps. They already said that checkpoints, map areas, respawn attempts. Well, that's just the same. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to just change the color of my room here because it's red. I don't wanna be red right now, right? Although, okay, this should be better. Let's see, endgame changes. Added 4 tower maps areas. Up and each birth, Mesa is coming back. Makes a comeback from PoE 1, which is really cool. Sinking Spire. We already saw these and how they look like the tile set in their preview video that they did the other day. Lost Tower map area has also been revamped. I'm definitely looking forward to that because come on, those rooms full of the cold mages, which can like insta freeze you if you don't have a lot of life, hence the elemental threshold. That's just terrible. I don't know. I mean, it's doable with certain tricks, but it's like a flow stopper, so to say. You just don't walk around, push a button, delete, nuke the screen or whatever. You gotta stop, apply some tactic and all that, and it's not really that convenient sometimes. What I usually do in this case is do the tower maps on a lower tier waystone, so I just get to the end of it and buff my maps and do the maps. Because of that, I don't know how you do it. That's how I do it. You don't necessarily have to agree with me on anything I say or do. That's just the way I do it. Okay, let's see. The address of problem with having one attempt at the arbiter of fast fight, you will now have up to 6 respawn attempts, which is what is actually bothering here. It's a respawn attempt, not a logout attempt. So if you're on hardcore, you're still fucked. I guess it doesn't matter. You just gotta go delete the boss to skip the mechanics. I don't know. Let's see. Response can only be triggered by the person who put the keys, and everyone in your party will be respawned at the same time. What about this whole hardcore perspective, guys? Come on. Leaving the map still. Okay. Forfeits your attempt, so you will still need to fight the boss with the build you walked into the map with. Okay, but so leaving the boss counts as a respawn? I guess we're gonna find out. I'm probably gonna go find those keys and try, you know? Okay, higher difficulties of the boss will lower the number of respawn attempts you receive. We'll be looking to add respawn attempts to other pinnacle content over time, yeah, especially the breach boss. I think those hands could be like really bad, you know? Especially having in mind he also freezes you. So unless you have the whatever the ring was called, which makes you not being able to get chilled or frozen, the sapphire ring, or something like high life, so you have like high freeze threshold, or shield applies to freeze threshold and stuff like that. That boss could be like just terrible. Let's see. The Arbiter of Ash. Come on, is the whole patch gonna be about this Arbiter of Ash? Is it like that big of a thing? I don't know. Arbiter of Ash can no longer be interrupted during the falling flame. Okay, that's interesting because it's also doing some kind of blast, right? And you gotta stand there, and if you don't move right after, you're just gonna be blasted away. That's weird. His flaming gale skill can no longer be blocked. Yeah, that's gonna make the fight a little bit more funny. Yeah, but Vash is now invulnerable for longer during the emergence and now take significantly reduced damage while emerging. So that's probably because they don't want people to. Let's be honest here, they don't want softcore trade people to just go in there and one shot it, right? That's probably the thing. The Arbiter of Ash is now way less likely to target minions when using his sword, which could prevent some of their skills being used. Actually, this is another good thing about this is, okay, when the minion dies, right, and the timer starts ticking for it to respawn, if another minion dies during that time, the timer is reset. It's not a separate timer for the other minion, it's for all of them because they respawn at once. Which I think it's very intentional because it's very important what you do to keep them alive instead of just counting on them to do some AFK builds. That would never be in this game, right? The checkpoints to map areas. Okay, that's very interesting because it's what often is happening to me at least is like I'm in a map, right? And just put the waystone, go in the map, start deleting monsters and all that. And suddenly, when it shows the rare monsters on the map, it's like one or two of them are like on the other end of the world, right? On the other end of the world, and that basically sucks. So hopefully this helps with clearing the maps faster if this happens, right? That would be good. Okay, map areas now contain a minimum of 3 rare monsters. What? I usually have like way more. That is weird. Minimum of 3? That's interesting. Citadels can now appear closer to Ziggurat Refuge. Okay, that is good. To get the keys, I think that's pretty good. Improve the visibility of citadels in the endgame map. What they showed us is that there's this beam of light kind of thing that appears, and you can see it in the fog of war, so it will be easier to farm those keys. That's pretty good. Maps now display their biome when hovered in the Atlas UI. That means it's whether they're mountain, grass, and so on and so forth. Maps now display, okay. Added the new Overseer's Precursor tablet. Currency item which can be placed in completed towers to up map bosses. That's pretty good. Yo, Andre, what's up? Okay, mapping radiance. These tablets drop from map bosses, can roll exclusive modifiers. Okay, map bossing would be good. I don't know, we're yet to find out, I guess. Just started reading it and analyzing it. But hopefully they did, right? Hopefully they did. Let me just fix this chat box a bit. Needs to be a bit smaller, just a little bit, right? It's going over the text. Oh, okay, that's better, right? There you go. Let's see what else. This is actually a really good change. Zeiss totally approves. I want to do map bossing because it's like, come on, it's gonna be easier, especially for us solo self-found hardcore folks, to get more currency, get more good stuff. So that the bosses are not that hard in the maps. And they could be like very interesting if it's the boss that is duplicated, because come on, who doesn't have this on their atlas, right? And who didn't fight two bosses at once? So that's pretty cool, I think. So we're gonna have more bosses. For example, in PoE1, like not all, but like most of the maps have a boss at the end, which was actually what everyone was aiming at, so they can like get it in the witnessed by the Maven and so on and so forth, and can actually get something good, right? Because you don't usually get good stuff doing the map itself unless it's like super duper juiced and like cost like 100 or something kills to do one map, right? Okay, map areas have been adjusted to have more distinct specialities, okay, for content they contain. For example, one map area might have more total number of monsters, while another is more likely to contain additional content such as strongbows, essence, or shrines. Okay, that's PoE one style. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. Generally speaking, the more difficult map is to clear, the smaller it is, or the smaller it is, the more access it will specialize in. Okay, that's good. That's good. Here's an overview of changes we've made to give maps more. Okay, whatever that is. Number of maps now spawn up to double the number of chests, or twice as many minimum magic or rare chests. Okay, that's good. Unlike PoE 1, those things actually drop stuff, which could be good. Number of maps now containing up to double the number of monsters. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Number of maps now contain 50% more magic monsters. Number of maps contains more rare monsters, 50%. Number of maps now have a higher minimum number of rare monsters you encounter. Again, number of maps now have a lower minimum number of rare monsters. So maybe it's like those hideout maps or whatever. We don't know. They're not specific. They want to surprise us. Okay. 50% more essences, strongboxes, and shrines. Well, those good essences are actually rare. What probably not many of you know is you can do the essences in the reforge thingy in the hideout, right? And you can actually get them that way. You just gotta spend more, like 30, 30, 30, and you can get one. But let's see. Maps that are only exclusively found in biomes containing citadels now have 50% more chance to contain essences, strongboxes, and shrines. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I think the music is a bit too loud. Let me check this. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, that's more like it, I guess. Okay, we were here. That's a very fucking long list. Just come on, look at this. Look at where we are. We just started. Oh, unclaimed hideout areas now have substantially more magic monsters and fewer rare monsters, which is kinda weird, but I like doing those maps just because they're like small, you just go and nuke them. Because what I'm playing like right now is DD Blood Mage and Bleed Elemental Element as well. And it's like custom minion death, DD, and Firestorm. So when I DD, all the minions DD, or at least few of them, and there's also like an echo of the DD, and it's like boop 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 boop. Those are the explosions. And all the firestorm aiming, and I plan to add like fireball and also lightning and stuff, and I wonder if I'm going to be able to tell what's going on the screen, but we'll see about that. And all you gotta do is trigger this. It's like do a bone storm, something nice, or you just target one of the minions, and the screen is like full of things, which is pretty good for mapping, right? Oh, sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Monsters. I'm gonna have to zoom in on this thing. I can barely see it. Right? I'm zooming in. Sorry. Okay, maybe more like this, and I'm gonna hide everything. Yeah. Then where is the data? Okay. I'm not gonna hide the anti-science, but the social and the sublime and the razor. Okay. I guess that would be good enough. I'm gonna have to like also move myself. Move myself. Where am I? Where am I? Okay, here I am. Okay. Hope that's better, right? So I can even like zoom more. Right, zoom more. Okay, yeah, now I can actually read because I'm reading it on my TV. Monsters in the Untainted Paradise have been breeding. Wow, yeah, I mean, GG, bro. What do you expect, right? Untainted Paradise now contains 100% more monsters, which spawn 100% more, the quadruple, magic or rare monsters. Oh wow. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, okay? Improves the highlightability, clickability of shrines. Can we do that also for the offerings? Because I'm having a really hard time to actually target my minion to do the offering. That's just fucking unpleasant, you know? Very, very unpleasant. Reduce the damage, scaling of monsters, simulacrum encounters with added difficulty. Okay. Hmm. Adjusted the chance for maps to contain bosses. You should be encountering boss roughly every 1 in 4 maps. Okay, that is really good, like I said earlier, but it should be like 3 in 4 maps, in my opinion. 3 in 4 maps would be better. Right, well, I think in PoE 1, not encountering a boss is like sometimes when you do those Kirak missions, right? I mean, pretty much every map had a boss as far as I remember. Haven't played it like in, I don't know, 1 or 2 months, and come on, memory, don't fuck with me, right? But I think like pretty much every map had a boss, unless it's like some mission. Even some of them had, even the missions had. Maybe some unique ones didn't have. Yeah, some of the unique ones didn't have. Just like a vault of a city or whatever it was and shit like that. Hey. Chance of mob bosses to drop waystone on the current tier or higher has been reduced to account for the increase of total number of mob bosses. Come on, bro! How do we sustain now? This has to be playtested, I think. But they better drop enough. Right now I have like way more maps that I can do, so sustain is not the problem. The problem is like if you keep rolling maps which are not for your build and you don't have another one in like a season start scenario, league start scenario, or you just gotta like convert them to the higher tier because of that, and it might not be for doing that new map right now, and it might roll bad stuff again, and it's just gonna be like not only higher tier but things you cannot do with your build anyway. So I don't know, that's a little bit weird. Oop. Really sorry about that. The Radiant Waystone Atlas notable passive now provides 15% chance for map bosses to drop a waystone of the current tier or higher, previously 25. Ah, so that's how they changed it. Okay, they are specified. Okay. The small map boss waystone chance passives now provide 6% chance for map bosses to drop waystone of this current tier or higher, previously 10. Huh. Small map boss waystone chance. What? Ah. Okay, I think I get it now. The I'm not afraid of you, Delirium Atos passive skill now grants Delirium bosses in your maps drop 100% increase in Lacrum Splinters, previously 50. Okay, that's pretty decent. If you can even get to that. Reduce the number of monsters and small chests from breaches. What? But Um, okay, I remember they said that the monsters are actually not spawning, and probably that's the reason behind this. But sometimes I get crazy breaches, like too many monsters, and sometimes like that many that I could barely handle them, and sometimes it's like not many monsters at all. It's not because of the pack density thing entirely, I think, but I gotta keep playing to like confirm. I think that was it mostly. Hmm. Increase the simulacrum splinters found in maps by 20%. Okay, that's good. Added a dedicated 2D art for waystones that are instilled with layers of delirium. Okay, that is good. So now we know. Crisis fragment, bridgestone, simulacrums, and audience with the king now have a more appropriate gold value to vendors. Really, people sell those things? I mean, to the vendors? But why? Why? Those are actually usable. Anyway, yeah. Increase how far you can zoom out and then again map keyboard with keyboard and mouse output to match the zoom of the controller input. Ah, so that was only a controller thing. Wow, really? Wow, bro, what the fuck? And I was like, I already have this. I didn't know. Because I mostly played on controller or like on console. Skill changes. Okay, Supercharged Slam now has each successive aftershock gains half a meter of radius, up to 3 meters, previously uncapped. Oh, bye bye maze, I guess. Bye bye maze build, right? Scavenge Plating. This is the thing which grants you more armor, I think. Yeah, when you break armor of the enemies. Grants you stacks of duration based on and also turns, I think, based on the enemy's rarity. Normal enemies grant 1 stack, magic enemies grant 2 stacks, rare enemies grant 5 stacks, and unique enemies grant 10 stacks. The lightning bolt skill, which is complete garbage, just landing right on top of you, generated by the core of the storm unique amulet, has been renamed to greater lightning bolt to differentiate from the skill granted by the staves. Ah, so that's a different thing. Okay. Triggered greater lightning bolts are now unable to trigger as a subsequent greater lightning bolt if the first was a critical hit. What a great nerf, bro. The build is dead. Greater lightning bolt now deals roughly... Ah, okay, but it deals more damage compared to lightning bolt. Wow, I might play this, but I already have the focus, so it won't be hard to build around it. Just gotta get this, we'll see. The Temporalis unique body armor can no longer reduce the cooldown of a skill to below 100 milliseconds. Yeah, that's pretty good. But 100 milliseconds, come on, it's still spammable. Oh, skill socket into 2 meta gem sockets can no longer gain energy. What the fuck? That is bad. That is bad. That is bad. Then how? I don't get it. Then how? Wait, is the signs gone? Wait. I should not have done that. Hold on. Why is this on the same thing? Uh-huh. Okay, Razor, bye-bye. Dun, 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 dun. I'm playing a bass line here. I used to be a bass player. Dun, dun, dun. Fuck this. Okay. I wonder what do we do now with this. This would be interesting. Let's see. Clarified vine arrows description to explicitly state that it hits enemies on landing. Okay. Those are the skill changes? Come on, remove the aura attack from the pain offering for consistency with other minion skills. Come on, bro. It won't do as much damage now. And, damn. This is bad. I mean, you could get, like, increased effect of auras to further buff the damage from the pain offering. Damn. That's no longer the case. Okay. But I actually expected more skill changes, to be honest. I don't know. Wow, let's see. Okay, not many monster changes. Now have increased toughness per essence modifier. Oh, so those are gonna be tougher. Well, not only we're gonna do less damage with this. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. But probably what not many people do is actually reforge the essences to get those higher ones, which are supposed to be rare. They're not that rare. You just don't reforge them to get them. That's the thing. Probably not many know that. I assume, right? Added a small delay before monsters released from essence monoliths can use their skills. What? Ah, okay. So they do not immediately start. Okay. That's pretty decent then. That's pretty decent. Forsaken miners can now throw less grenades, which also had their damage reduced and their visuals improved. Okay. This thing, I actually died to it, right? I actually fucking died to it with a character which had potentially 20k shield, 76 fire S, and that was just so fucking dumb. Not to mention, again, it was on the console with like 40 FPS and then the lag and everything, and then I'm not sure if I would have survived this. But there was also the spawn tree, which made it like very hard to see that there's actually something there, which was so fucking dumb. I don't know. It's so fucking dumb. Okay, let's see what else. Ruja! Or whatever. The Dread Engineer's grenade now deal less damage in crew and in maps. Okay, I think those are the... yeah. I have encounters with them, for example, in desert maps. They're throwing like those circle bombs, so that's grenades, looks like, okay. Look more like a bomb with flint on it, doesn't matter. Reduced how far away Faridon Pledgebringers can use their detonate death skill from. Okay, that's good. The telegraphing for these skills has been improved. Okay, so we can potentially avoid this. Reduce how far Lost Men Zealots can use their meteor skill from. Oh yeah, because they usually like off-screen you, and that's so fucking dumb. The visuals of this skill has also been improved. We are yet to see, I guess, how it's improved. A lightning storm skill used by the Lost Men Zealots should now always strike at the telegraph marker as opposed to somewhere random. Okay, that's good. Those are the same with the meteors in the Badlands, and also they appear on the maps. Okay. Filthy Crown and no longer uses the projectile vomit skill point blank in front of you because that's just rude. Well, yeah, because that's just fucking rude. And for example, if it's like some very high tier maps, like it can delete like 10k shields in just like that. Boom, no shield. even with the chaos resistance capped, and now has a basic projectile attack. What? What the fuck? Okay. I wanna see that. Reduce the leap distance of while vulture leap skill. Okay, they were like fucking insane. They were really insane actually. The visuals of these skills are now also being improved. I wanna see that. That's something I wanna see. Reduce the axe throwing distance of WoW axemen. Okay, yeah, they were terrible. Imagine those with multiple projectile affix. Just fucking no. And if they're closer, it'd be easier to handle them. They were terrible. I agree with this, definitely. Reduce the area effect for 50 firstborns on that explosion. The visibility of the area of effect has also been improved. No delay changes though, which would have been nice. The vomit skill used by the rotting hulks and borkholes now deal less damage. Yay! Woo! Yay! And it can no longer be used point blank in front of you. Okay. Substantial. Substantial. Adjusted the damaging area of the bloated Miller Slam skills to more closely match the visual effects. Okay. Because it was like, I don't know, maybe very easy to take damage from this. This is the first boss in the first area before you enter the first town. And that's pretty decent. Adjusted the damaging area of the Colossus attacks or more closely match the visual effects. Okay, this is the second act. Yeah, second ask, sure thing, second ask. To match the visual effects. Okay. The problem with this boss actually is when he thrusts the arena with the sword, and those tiny little rocks, most of them, if not all of them, can crit, and this is like too many crits happening at once, right? Subsequently, not at once, and this could lead to taking very significant damage. It was deadly. You could say it's one shot, right? One shot death. Adjusted the player targeting behavior for the Colossus. Their arms no longer targetable. That was the trick that I heard people were using to target the arms, but I was not really aiming at them or anything. How could I on controller, right? That's not a thing on controller. Adjusted the damaging area of Balak Discaisias tornadoes to more closely match the visual effects. Okay, I actually beaten this boss in the Chaos trial, right? I didn't have problems with that, as far as I remember. It's a terrible boss, to be honest. It is a terrible boss, one of the most terrible ones, actually, but I just went there and deleted it. I don't see the problem. Maybe that could be a problem if you had like if you pick like terrible choices during the trial, if it's like the 4th trial, like with the 10 encounters. Lord! Alright. Reduced how often prowling shades can use their invisibility skill. Big thank you, GGG, for this. Those fucking shades, bro. They are such flow disruptors. I fucking hate them, you know? I hate them so much that I hope they actually live forever so we can, like, keep killing them, respawning them so we can kill them again. Oh, wait, that's the base of the game, right? I mean, come on, man. Those were, like, really terrible. You adjusted the frequency of some monsters such as prowling shades and the zealots, okay? Gilead zealots, okay, whatever that means. The frequency of some monsters, like, they're gonna spawn less often. Those fuckers with the cold spells. And those, so I assume that's mostly for the towers and like Val Factory, because come on, those two are just terrible when they're like too many. Especially if it's something like high tier map, those were just fucking terrible. In a way that not that they are hard or anything, they are just flow disruptors. You wanna be walking in the room and nuking the screen, right? And when those two appear, you gotta stop. You gotta like wait for them to actually appear, be targetable and shit like that. And it's just like, what a waste of time, right? I fucking hated those two monsters, to be honest. Oof, okay, Vow Zealots are now less likely to repeatedly use the Eye of Winter skill. Actually, it's those. It's those, the Vow Zealots. Eye of Winter is like the Diablo's Frozen Orb, right? This thing which is like rotating and shooting cold projectiles. Actually, my bad. I was wrong here. But anyway. Okay, these fuckers. They were just terrible. They're like shoot. Imagine those with like faster attack and cast speed suffix, right? I think it was a suffix on the waystone. And what if they have multiple projectiles as well? I mean, come on, that was just too much. Improve the visual effects of Fire is a lot Firestorm skill, okay. Adjusted the damaging area of the executioner attacks to more closely match the visual effects. Yeah, I think it was too much. But when he hits the ground, when he slams the ground and this fire erupts and shit, that was tough. Or more like the other slams, which he does 3 consecutively, I think. But he's kinda slow. If you have like, I don't know, 20-30 cast or attack speed, it's usually not a big deal. Telegraphing for his guillotine slam has now been improved. Okay. I remember it was actually not as good as, for example, as Doriani's slam, right? Like in comparison to something. Or like the big bad Loof Act 1 boss slam. You could tell in advance that he's gonna jump on you, right? But it was harder to avoid compared to this guy. Because this guy telegraphs like way too early, you can actually do something, while the other one is just too fast and the area is too large. Maybe that's the thing which should be addressed compared to this one, especially the Act 1 boss, right? Because when he does those red lightnings with the corrupted blood, and then he could also jump on top of you, that's... Unless you have more than 6k, 7k shield, but at that time it's got kind of hard to get these amounts unless you're like outing or whatever. It's almost certain death, right? Improve the visibility of Kutith's archer skills. Their Toxic Rain skill also now deals less damage. That was actually not such of a big deal. The problem is the other ones with I'm just gonna call them Pushkermen, okay? But those archers, which have those tiny little shitty projectiles, or the guys with the guns, or the crossbows, which you can't see the projectiles of, it's like a fucking shotgun. It's just something happening and you just take damage. You don't see where it's coming from. Okay? Jamanra, the second act boss, the Risen King. Zombie skirt no longer spontaneously explodes on death. Oh man, this is really good because he only does it when you do it in the Citadel, right? They don't do that during the campaign. So yeah, that's pretty massive change, to be honest. I didn't expect them to change it. Maybe they should like do something like not all of them explode or something to keep the encounter being hard, right? But I guess too many people complained. And I don't think that GGG is one of those companies which are going to make their game easier just because the noobs are complaining, like the average player or whatever. They want their game to be hard. They don't want you to one-shot bosses. and that's not usually something they go by. But if they acknowledge that this is a huge problem, probably it's because those keys from Faridan are not so common on the market, right? I'm assuming that's it. And probably that's the case. Uh, but fuck should I know, right? I'm playing solo self-found hardcore, so I don't care about this that much, right? Mighty Silverfist. Commando roll skill now deals significantly less damage. This is good, this is good. Reduce how often Azak Stalkers use their slum skill. Really? Is it that bad? Yeah, if there are many, maybe it's bad. Like, for example, in DK map, I've seen them. Okay. Walking Goliaths no longer deal damage twice when they fall over. They did that? Their slump now deals more damage in the center and less around the edges. That's how it usually should be about slums in general, I guess, right? Reduce the distance of which Earnwalkers in the trial of the Sekemas are now able to initiate their skill. What do they mean? It was also fixed an issue where they were not dealing damage correctly, meaning they can now deal more damage. What? That is weird. Those are the things which shoot 3 ground effects, which can break your armor. To be honest, excuse me, I was not worried about their damage at all. I was not worried also about their breaking in armor. The problem is that they will now also destroy more honor during the trial, right? Okay, that might be a bit problematic, but I guess I'll farm some trials to get some time lost jewels, fuck around and find out, right? Okay. What is this? Sitter spotters. Sitter splitters. Splitters. No longer deal damage twice with their projectile attacks. Their melee attack now deals physical damage instead of chaos. Okay. This is good. I fucking hate those. Let me see if they are the thing. Yeah. The snake. Right? Exactly. Exactly those. Those fuckers, they delete like 10k shield out of nowhere. That is good. But they also do the cloud attack, like cloud of poison attack. And their projectiles, they not only do chaos damage, they do physical with extra chaos, right? Because they can actually poison you, right? But the damage they're dealing, it was also physical because I tested with a CI build, and it was not only chaos, not only poison. So the close range attack, okay, I guess that's good. I guess that's good. But the more dangerous thing is when they spit actually. When they spit, that does shitload of damage. For example, on stupid maps like Ogre, right? Because I'm just saying it because it spawns a lot of them usually. Density of monsters in Udzao has been reduced. Okay, why is that? It was a really good time to actually test during the campaign if your build is actually worth anything. That's actually, I think, like how other areas of the campaign should look like. Density was really good to like refarm it to get XP for the Viper boss and then move on, like get to like couple of levels above the area. Not more than 3, I guess, but it was a really good place. Density was good. Monsters contained in the area are now more likely to be of a weaker variety, which is kind of weird. Hey, Korlik, what's up? Oh, the Heralds will probably be nerfed on the next league, I guess. when the next league starts, especially the hero device. That's what I think. Let me adjust the chat area because it's like too large. Sorry, it's interrupting the text here. We'll do that like this, okay? Just for a bit. Yeah, I'm like, where am I? I'm like halfway done, am I not? Where am I? I don't know. Where did it go? Hold on. Where is the scroll bar? Wow, bro. Okay. I'm here. So I did like, what is it, 1/5 of it. Getting there. Yeah, okay, it's better. Yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna reset it to how it was when I end this. I will probably play different things as well. Not gonna stick to Blood Mage all the time, right? I actually had some good Ranger stuff that I wanna do. Like, I had good things for the Ranger, like helmets, quivers, boots, and gloves. Tomorrow, the patch comes in tomorrow. Oops. Sorry about that. Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow. So when I wake up tomorrow, I'll probably go grocery shopping for like 2 or 3 hours, and hopefully when I get back, the patch is up. Woo! Oof. So I was like, let's have the morning coffee and read the patch notes, right? I gotta read them anyway. And like I said in the start of the stream, I will not fucking do too long don't read or too long don't watch videos, because if you actually wanna be good at the game, you know, gotta know the mechanics, you gotta know the rules, you gotta know your shit, otherwise you will not be in the ladders probably, right? You're gonna be just the average softcore trade Joe. Anyway, let's see. The shooting monsters modifier has been renamed to the Trial of Chaos. What? Just renamed. Ah, re-enabled. Okay, wait, my bad. We do not know what time tomorrow. Okay, let me scroll up. It says tomorrow. Tomorrow we're planning to release patch blah blah blah, so tomorrow, but we don't know when, really. And that's it. That's all we know, just tomorrow. Now they're gonna be salvageable? Okay, that's good. I said this during my streams before. It would have been nice because so we can get the glass blower bubble, right? So we can give quality to the flask that we're actually using. That would be so nice. I didn't get there yet. No spoilers, Korlik. No spoilers. Let me get there first. Okay, okay. I assume this one is Monster Stab Energy Shield. I'm not sure. Enabled migrating from solo self-found leagues to their corresponding parent league, standard or hardcore. This can be done from the league migrations button on the character selection screen. Oh, okay, so if someone decides to noob around, like, okay, solo self-found is too hard, I'm not getting the shit I need to enable my build, oh no, I need the trade so bad. Oh, come on, bro. That's so fucking dumb. They should not... I am totally against this, actually. They should not let you change this. You tick the solo self-found, you stick to the solo self-found. Come on, GGG, that's just fucking dumb. I mean, like, that's maybe the second or third thing that I read so far in these patch notes. That's not how usually they proceed. That's so anti-GGG decision right there. They don't usually do that kind of crap. I guess it is what it is, maybe. Too many people complain solo self-found is hard. Because they're like, not getting what they need to make their builds going. Well, how I approach this is, I'm farming, right? If I find something that is not even for my build, right? I'm gonna just keep it and play another character with it. Doesn't matter if it's something godly, right? That's why I play Solo Self-Found on hardcore, especially because if there's something good, I'd rather play the build with it than getting some chaoses or exalts or whatever, which I can get anyway. It does make things faster if you can trade it, but then you lose your godly item and the possibility to play something else. So I would say that's a dumb decision. I do not agree. Hold on. Sorry about that. My nose is like, I have some problems and I've been using this spray here to fix it immediately. It works in like bunch of seconds, but I'm not sponsored by them, so fuck them with some spray, which is what I can say. It doesn't include silometazoline and it's not addictive and it does the job in seconds. Like, and fuck it, you're done. See that? It already worked. Anyway, strong boxes have been adjusted to spawn waves of enemies over a much shorter period of time. That is good, because come on, you click the strong box, right? And you gotta wait there 5 seconds, something, for the fog to spread, and when they spawn you can't see shit, and that was a no-go. Strongbox fog effect now fades away once all the waves of enemies have been spawned. Yeah, it used to not to, actually. Like, not always or not all of it. Significantly increase the chance of encounter research strongboxes. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna comment a bit more on strongboxes, because what was common with strongboxes, they were not so good as in PoE 1. In PoE 1, you tap it, right? You click it, tap it or whatever, and they immediately appear. So you could use like some CC skill in advance, some EOE or something, so when they spawn, they're just deleted. You pick up the shit and move on, and all this is happening in seconds. While in PoE 2, I don't even know where to begin with. I mean, in PoE 1, the encounter itself with the loot and everything and the moving on, the flow was great compared to in PoE 2. Some of the monsters can even like wander off and you gotta go look for them to even get the chance to open the strongbox, which is, I'm gonna say it again, so fucking dumb, right? Okay, the volcanic crack, lightning storms, ice spikes, and Chaos Barrage. Chaos Barrage is so fucking terrible, man. Chaos Barrage, strongbox modifiers have all been adjusted to activate after a delay. Okay, that is good. I think this is the worst. The other ones are okay, right? They were okay, especially these. Like, they don't chew or freeze that much. They were like so fucking funny. I think they should like include the elemental threshold. I mean, the build-up. They should increase the elemental thingy build-up on those things. But the Chaos Barrage Strongbox, that's just fucking terrible. The small balls, not so much, but the bigger ones, the two bigger ones, fuck, just don't go near that thing. It's terrible. Okay. Charms now play an effect on your character when they're automatically used. I wonder, actually, I remember they said that they're gonna include the charges number or how many times you can use them, like a counter or something. But on the controller UI, we do not have this. We do not even have the stun threshold when you're using a shield. At least I don't know where it is. I couldn't find it. I was trying with shields to see where it is. It's just not there. I don't know where to look at. If you guys know, let me know. I don't know. We'll see how it is when this patch hits. socketables such as runes can now be overwritten, but placing another socketable them onto the socket. But it doesn't say if the other one is removed or is it destroyed or what. Probably they did this like in D4. You can do that now in D4. Attempting to salvage an item now highlights which items in your inventory can be salvaged and destroyed in displays item sockets. Ah. Well, that was always the case, wasn't it? That was always the case. What's wrong? Anti-science. Okay, let's make it bigger. Fuck 'em. Fast and qualities. Fast good quality. Now be able to salvage. That is good. And we're gonna get glass blower bubble, or we're gonna get like shards of it, or what? We don't know that, but you don't want that. What? Armor has been made more effective by approximately 15%. That's not much, because armor can still be broken, and it can render all your fucking gear useless. Here's my opinion about this. Come on. Oh, I don't know if you heard it, but that's it. More monsters are now able to be pushed while dodge rolling. Okay. This generally applies to most monsters smaller than a skeleton. My only problem with this is ritual, or sometimes the start of a delirium. So maybe that applies. We'll have to test. The usual method here on this channel is fuck around and find out. So I guess we do that. Fuck around and find out. Objects such as delirium shards can no longer be pushed by other monsters. That was funny, right? Increase the chance for omens to appear in ritual rewards. Okay, this is good for crafting. Really good. Really good. Reduce the chance for items to roll some of the less desirable item modifiers. Yeah, like light radius or accuracy rating, or I don't know. That was so fucking dumb. Light radius. Come on, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this even a thing? Light radius. Maybe if this has some effect on presence, or I don't know. But light radius, or my other favorite thing, reduced attribute requirements. Right? Come on, bro. Reduced attribute requirements. Who the fuck uses that? Distilled emotions required to instill a passive skill into an amulet are now only displayed on the passive skill tree after you have picked up the first distilled emotion. What? That is bad. I mean, why? That is bad. I mean, okay. What would have been better if they let us search on the tree by the distilled emotions, okay? Like, you put in, like, distilled fear, for example, right? And it highlights all the notables which could be instilled if you have fear. But I guess not yet, right? I don't know if there's like any list of those things that we can go and check. Probably isn't, but okay. Wow, it's been 1 hour and I read through like not even half of it. Exit portal to the Traumaster Arena. What? What? What is this, bro? Come on, you just escape and exit, right? What is this? Remove the level requirement to access expedition vendors. There was a level requirement? Really? Active items in expedition vendor shops now increase it with shop level, so shops generally have more rare items at higher levels. Okay, that's good. It doesn't affect existing shops, and you will need to use a reroll currency to generate shops with the improved rarity. Okay. I'm using it like all the time anyway. As soon as I get it, I immediately go to check what Rock and fucking 2gen have to offer. Right? It could end up in something good. Or at least that was the idea. Okay. Reduce visual clutter in many map areas to improve the visibility of skills and effects. 100 tutorial for activating your first persistent buff skill gem. What? Improved and fixed inconsistencies for walkability throughout areas in the campaign as well as maps. Improve the loading time of the world map. Okay, that's good. Oh, the boss is coming. Reduce the initial player revive time to 2.5 seconds, previously 3 seconds. Fuck if I know, I'm solo self-found hardcore. Reduce the player revive time penalty to 1.5 seconds per death, previously 2 seconds. Same comment. Alba now has an option to gamble for items when placed in your hideout! I'm moving Alba next to the other two that I'm frequently using. Okay, that is really good, that is really good. Reviving minions that died from being out of range of you now instead immediately revive near you. This is bad. I'm gonna tell you why this is bad, okay? Because if you have custom minion death with DG and okay, let's put it this way. If you have custom minion death with DG and some other skill and let's say impetus or whatever for more energy, what this currently generates is you just move away of the minions, right? And if one of them dies, because it uses DD and with the impetus, it also kills all the other minions instantly, and you can actually off-screen shit like that. Now, this will probably not be possible, okay? So that's maybe not so good, but we'll have to play test and see. Where this could be useful is, for example, with the sea hacks, the one with the balls, which can like one-shot you. So that was pretty neat, but I guess not anymore. So I don't think that's really good. Maybe the minions players will say otherwise, but I don't know. I fucking hate minions. I use them to blow them up because I fucking hate minions. Anyway, yeah, okay. The quest tracker now shows which quests are applicable for the area you're currently in. So not all of them. I turn this off anyway most of the times. Good gems now show their level on the item label. What I actually want to see on the item label is for supports. When you trigger the uncut support, before you create the support, before you cut it, a list of your skills it can apply for, right? That's not in the game. You can only see this after you cut the gem and you have the support. That's crucial to have, like not to waste them in like a league start scenario or whatever. Because usually those that they suggest that you should add to your skill, they are, let's say, at least 60% not the best ones you can use, and you gotta get them from the other tabs, which includes all the green, all the red, or the blue. Those that they're suggesting, again, I think they're not always the best. There could be better options, so maybe we'll be looking for that. We'll see, okay? Where was this? 3DR, blah 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 blah, 2 seconds. Omen, blah blah. Where the fuck? Okay. Okay, there it is. Charms now display the number of charges and when they're active. Okay, but number of charges or number of uses? Because if it's number of charges, it's gonna be this large number, say 110, right, or 80. And you gotta know each charm, like how much it consumes per use to be able to make sense of it. And then, like in the middle of like screen nuking and too much shit happening on the screen, I don't think that's viable. It's better to have the number of uses instead of number of charges. That's to be more precise, right? But I guess we'll play test, see how this goes. Updated the world map icons for when you have completed quests, encounters, and found items to make it more clear they have been completed. They were just grayed out, and not all of them worked. For example, I've seen like defeated some area boss or picked a loot from a chest or whatever, or visiting a camp, and not all of them gray out. Actually, as an example, the camps in Act 3 in the jungle, or the Act 2 boss, the fiery boss with the goddess, where you pick the essence of water, they don't gray out. But they're more like this. But let's see, looking forward to see how they actually change it. I'm starting a new character, also self-found hardcore again, maybe next week. And just farming shit for it now with my other ones. And we'll see, because I have like most of the things that I need, but we'll see how that is, okay? Added propagating weapon effect options to the cosmetic panel UI. Okay, we'll check this. The Aerial Kobo, Hardbound Loop, Iron Right, and Midas. What is this? Uxor uniques have received 2D art. So that's like the inventory way of looking at them, I guess. Hand of Wisdom and Action Unique has received 3D art. Like when you put them on the character and you can see them on the character. We'll see. Added flavor text for the what is this? Edirn's tusks. Splinter Heart uniques. Okay. That's not big of a deal, like compared to the ones above, right? After activating an Omen of Witting, hovering over an item before applying a Chaos Orb to it will now display which modifier will be rerolled. Oh wow, that's usually the one with the lowest tier. That's usually one with the lowest tier, right? So, but if you have like multiple of them, that would be good. So you can actually do that. That would be good. That would be good. Improved performance of the Cyclusion the Chimera boss fight. Okay. Improved performance of the lava in the molten vault. Okay. Reduce screen clutter and improve performance for the effect that plays when killing a rare monster objectives in the end game maps. Improve performance areas of very bright lights that cast many shadows, notably the Temple of Kopek, yeah, and the Ziggurat Refuge. Okay, those were, I don't know, for example, try to do a flame wall in this area at the Temple of Kopek, right? You'll see what happens. The flame is just constantly appearing and disappearing because of the rays of the sun, right? Shit like that. Improve the performance of the ziggurat encampment in order to reduce the occurrence of unloaded textures. Yeah, that's what happened, like load, unload, or something. Okay. But come on, who the fuck stays in this? Wait, it's a ziggurat encampment, not the refuge. Burning ground can no longer spawn underneath interactables such as levers. That is good. Substantial. I don't know why it was possible in the first place, but Monsters can no longer spawn near the close to the entrance of a map. This often causes the player to be immediately attacked upon moving. Okay, let's give an example. For example, Ogre, the map Ogre, especially if it has Delirium, that's not very hardcore friendly if you ask me. Okay, added keyword for honor resistance. Okay, but it would be nice if we can actually see where it is. Why I'm saying this? Like, I want to actually see the number. Because, for example, let's say you do a trial of the Sekimas with 3 or 4 floors, where usually this could happen. It can roll on one of the doors, like reduced effect of your non-unique relics and shit. And up and down, reduced or increased or whatever, which also counts. Increased defenses also counts with the honor and honor resistance, right? And you not knowing actually what your honor resistance is and what the cap is, which should be 75, and it can go up and down again because of those modifiers. You wouldn't really know on how to approach certain things in the trial, and I think this should be addressed, but I don't see it here. Hopefully it makes its way into the game, right? Oh, okay, let's see. This often causes the player to be immediately attacked. Delirium monsters no longer untargetable during their emerge animation, which is finally something good here, right? As a result, they should no longer push you during this. Yes, this was actually terrible, like in the example I just made, right? Such as Ogre Map or whatever. You can now pick up items and interact with some objects while performing other actions. So we can pick up items while casting, right? Let's give an example. Channeling skill like Flame Blast, Boltstorm, or whatever. If you hold the button to actually channel it, and before you release it to actually trigger the skill, you could not open doors, pick up objects, and things like that. So hopefully that's what this means. We'll play test and see. Okay, the attack in place stops movement. Option no longer prevents walking on skills that can be used while moving while using WASD movement. Okay, but should that also include if you ticked in the options to actually not move while doing so? Yet another thing to play test, I guess. I don't know. So far it's been like, what is it? Just a bunch of things like that, but we'll see. Okay. Continue to incrementally improve these sounds, artifacts, and environments. Yeah, I'm just hoping for PS5 performance because it's just no. What I'm assuming is also happening is someone playing like very buggy builds, like the comets per second on the softcore guys, because this is not a hardcore build. It's very repeat to use the demonic form of the Infernalist, right? And like people doing that kind of stupid bullshit which should not be in the game at all. If you see on the server and the server metric on the top right when you enable the graphs, the red and the blue bars, they should not be like very high. If it is, just change the server if you play hardcore, especially if it's solo self-found hardcore. That's what I sometimes do, because just the instance could result in it being terrible. Though the frames per second are good and the ping is good, it could change anytime. That's a no-go. Okay, let's see. Unique item changes. I'm very interested in that, but probably not all of them. Let's read anyway. Unique shield now provides maximum mana, more maximum mana, 50 to 70, previously 15 to 30. Existing versions of this item can be updated using a divine orb. Yeah, that is actually what is bothering me. That would probably be happening with all of them, right? Existing versions of the uniques will have to be divined. I was expecting that kind of shit, but maybe Where that could be one of the good cases in this is the elemental damage split glove. I forgot its name now. The new variant is offensive. The older variant is defensive. Now it will provide resistances. Now it does provide resistances, and tomorrow after the patch, when it hits, it will provide extra damage as elemental. Right? Okay, the wheel unique shield no longer has increased block chances, now provides maximum life and maximum mana. Alright. Ashley unique body armor now provides 30-40 to fire resistance, previously 20-30 and 10-20 to strength. Unique quiver now adds 3-5 to 8 cold damage to attacks. Okay, the attack side unique helmet now provides 30-40 increased critical hit chance, previously 20-40. Okay, and 100-150 increased evasion and energy shield. I think in general they should increase the defenses of those things, because come on, like some items like the glove that I was talking about is like 14 or 17 shield, and that's like not very end gamey, unless they add some kind of zero or something. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I have to reply here to someone being cool. Sorry about that. Okay. The Aziris Acuity unique gloves now provide 30-50 increased critical hit chance, previously 20-30. That's a substantial change. Existing versions of this can be updated using a divine orb. Honestly, I wouldn't. But anyway. Battle Dweller unique body armor now provides damage to enemies hitting you is unlucky while you are on low life. Blade of the Beast unique body armor now has 20-30-35-40 physical towards damage. This was good in PoE 1, no? As far as I remember. I think it is. Birds of Fury unique boots now provide 20% increased movement speed, previously 15. And 20-30 fire resistance, previously 10-20. Existing versions by Blood Divine Orb, fuck you. The Black Dove unique body armor now provides cold resistance. Black Bite unique body armor now provides 460 armor and 30% to elemental resistances, which it should have, right? Black Gleam unique quiver now adds some funny damage to attacks. A Black Heart unique ring also adds funny damage to attack. Bloodthorn unique quarterstaff now adds funny damage. Wow, this is the one which does bleeding, right? So I think this is some very funny damage to work with. Honestly, very funny damage to work with. And what I think about this is that Quinn should actually try to do Blood Mage with this staff instead of crossbows. I'm fucking serious. And you know what? Add elemental expressions to it. Why not? Just it's not possible. I know it's an ascendancy passive point. Okay. The blue flame braces unique gloves now provide maximum energy shot. The bones of Ur. How do you say that? Okay, I'm sorry. I'll try not to do that stuff. Unique boots now provide 20 to 40 maximum life and maximum mana, previously 25. Existing version divine orb, okay. Unique mace now adds damage, which is more, and lightning damage, which was less. Existing versions, divine orb. Sorry, lumberjack unique armor now provides maximum life. More maximum life, can activate and regenerate life per second while surrounded. Okay. Brass drone unique body armor now has increased armor, which is more. And -5 to -1 total maximum elemental resistance previously -5. Existing versions this can be updated with regarding Vine Orb. Okay, the Blood Patch unique boots. More Thorns damage. More increased evasion. Reduced evasion. Now causes you to gain rage when hit by enemy. Previously 3. Okay, now provides 25 regeneration per second. 3 to 5, that's funny. Anything below 20, it's a complete joke. G Browser unique helmet now provides maximum life. More maximum life. Yeah, and I guess what? Use Divine Orb. Yeah, Divine Orb for everything. Yeah, why not? Divine fucking Orb. Lightning resistance. Blah blah. Divine Orb. Divine Orb. Everything is fucking Divine Orb now. Now has added physical damage, previously less, more to strength. Unique ring now has cold resistance. Can increase mana regen, previously less. But like anything, let's be honest here, anything below 80-ish on an item is like a complete joke. The Candlemaker unique gloves, more fire resistance, and -10 to 20 to cold resistance, previously -10 to -30. This now provides 20 to 40 increased fire damage and reduced cold damage. Again, that's so fucking dumb, honestly. The chemical unique focus now causes minions to have. Oh, okay. That's. I don't think that makes it very endgame viable because it doesn't have much spirit on it. To be honest, I don't think so. Unique mace no longer increase physical damage. So crit chance instead adds physical damage and that's not spirit. You just made me think here. Plus 50 spirit. Okay. Corona of the Red Sun unique helmet now provides fire resistance. What happened with this music? Why did it go so loud? What the fuck? Okay, no matter. Crown of the Pale King unique helmet now provides physical force damage. Dancing Mirage unique body armor now has shitload of evasion and evade shield. Oh, let me decrease the volume in this because it went a bit crazy. I think, no? Maybe like this. I think it was too much. It's good music, but yeah, anyway. Okay, let's see this. Dancing Mirage, unique body armor. Yeah, more shield and energy. Existing, yeah, of course, waste your divine orbs, why not? Dark Devourer, unit skip turn. I gain 5% of damage to scales damage per undead minion, previously 3. Okay. Again, same thing. I think it didn't have enough. It doesn't have enough spirit. Dead Blow unique gloves provide increased attack speed. Okay. The Defiance of Destiny unique amulet now cause you to recover 10% of missing life before being hit by an enemy. Previously 3. Wow, that's like shitload of. Build unique helmet, now provides strength, devouring diadem, no life. Unique shield provides little stun threshold. Now provides life regen per second. Okay, but again it's some funny value. Like, come on, bro. Life regen gotta be like at least 20 per item. Per fucking item, right? Doedre unique gloves now provide maximum energy shield, okay. Doomgate unique shield now provides kills resistance. Okay. The Tusk unique body armor now has 5 chance to inflict bleeding on hit previously 10. This is bad. This is when they hit you. Unique helmet now provides dexterity previously 10 and now provides +1 charm slot. Which was this one, actually? Ah, okay, this one. But in PoE 2, show me in PoE 2. Okay, it looks similar. That's the pain of 2-1. Fuck it. When you suppress spell damage. What? Spell suppression is in PoE 2. First thing I hear about this. What the fuck? Yeah, what happened actually to spell suppression? That's pretty good because it's like halving the damage of the spells. So that's the only way to get it now? That's weird. Yeah, Combo unique helmet provides plus to armor, evasion rating, and maximum life. Both previously blah 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 blah. It's just more, that's it. Fire resistance, cold resistance, life resistance, previously 1.5, life regen per second, previously blah 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 blah. Okay, that sucks. And obviously it was a divine fucking orb. Eternal Spark unique focus now provides 40 increased mana regen rate while stationary, previously 50. And now it also provides 40 increased mana regen rate. Ah, now this actually makes sense to use, right? Okay, now it actually makes sense to use. Helmet Peak unique helmet now provides more life and also provides life regen. Fuck it, it's not much. Third Fortress unique shield now provides fire resistance, cold resistance, both previously less. Strength dexterity, both previously less. Existing versions, yeah, always divine orb, divine fucking orb. Forbidden Gaze unique helmet provides cold resistance, previously less. Existing version of this item gonna. Looks like most of it is really just bump up value, but with not much. And guess what? Use Divine Orb. I guess we're gonna have to skip this. Skip. It's just too much. Let's see if there's something build enabling. Now provides chaos resistance, hollow mask, sorts of blah 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 blah. Increased physical damage, previously less. Chaos resistance, previously less. Think we already read this. Previously less. Existing versions can be updated using a divine orb. Okay, unique helmet now provides evasion rating, strength, knife. I don't see anything build enabling here. I don't see anything build enabling. Honestly. Just more armor, just more energy shield. Okay. Blocking damage poisons the enemy as though dealing to base chaos damage. Previously 100. Guess what? Divine orb. Okay. Mark of the Sandmaster, evasion rating and maximum damage shot. Bro, come on, what are these values? These values are just so fucking funny. How is this even remotely viable, even in the early end game? Not to mention, like, doing the harder stuff, and like, I don't know. 30 increased chew duration, is stunned, more damage, but what is this now? What is this? This is just like, not even with 3 numbers. Unique gloves, physical damage, attacks previously less. No, that evasion rating. Chaos resistance is 0 instead of provides chaos resistance. Okay, maybe that is something good. The original unique ring, this was good. This is not bad now, but it's not viable for what I'm playing right now. Fire code and lightning resistance. Okay. The painter servant unigraphs no longer provides fire and cold lightning resistance. Doesn't provide 5 to 10 increased elemental damage. Gained as fire damage, elemental damage gained as cold damage, and damage gained as lightning damage. This is actually what I am looking for. I really like this glove, and what I think I should do is actually even evolve this fucking thing, right? I'm considering evolving this fucking thing. Dun, 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 dun. Passive embrace, blah blah blah, attributes. Poison hit. Okay, more poison and hit resistant versions, divine orb. Oh, we're nearing it. Power hit unique boost and provide critical damage bonus per power charge, previously 8, okay, so it's just more, that's it. 10-20 lightning resistance. Mode unique body armor provides maximum life. Okay, just more, and guess what? Doesn't say divine orb. Maybe they forgot. Couture unique mace now has physical damage, previously more. Seeing stars unique mace now adds cold damage. Okay, lightning damage. Existing versions this item can be updated using a divine mode. Okay. Center unique quarterstaff. Fire damage, previously less. Now has physical damage and adds accuracy rating. Again with the funny values. They just don't wanna make them, sorry about that, they just don't wanna make them in-game viable. You gotta craft your own shit. And not many of the uniques actually provide a unique effect, it's just some values and shit. Nothing fancy to see there, I guess. Nothing fancy to see there. I need a refill here on my cup or thing, right? Let me check. And let's move on. Actually, sorry about that, but okay, one more thing I need to check real quick. And there we go. Alright. Here, the body armor provides lightning resistance, previously less, and now has also cold resistance. Again, I mean, I keep not seeing those endgame uniques we can use for the unique effects. Maybe just several from the entire list. Let's see. Increased armor, previously less. Okay, that is something, but the base is like very low to make sense. Snake bite. Okay, usually those build enabling uniques things are something you make a compromise of not using a very well crafted something in that slot just because of the unique effect that they provide, and we don't see many of those here, which is again strange for me. They probably don't want us to use them there, or just I don't know. Okay, let's see. Didn't they already mention that one? I think they did. That's weird. It's here twice. The bow. Increase physical damage. Previously less. Let me guess. Divine Orb. Desire unique body armor provides intelligence. Okay. Thunderstep unique boots. That provide increased movement speed. But still, it's not 30 to 40. Is the effect worth it? I don't think so. What is this? Some lightning resistance. Previously less. Guess what? Divine Orb. Okay, looks like the music got fixed. Let's bump it up again. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Body armor provides increased armor, previously less, and increased strength, previously less. Existing versions, let me guess. Divine Orb. Unique boots provide increased movement speed, previously 10. That is not much, bro. We need 30 to 40. This is so funny. That's not much damage. I know it can scale a lot, right? Stun buildup. But reduce attack speed. That's bad. Unique maze. Now that's physical damage. Previously less. Guess what? Divine Orb. Same goes here. More damage. Just Divine Orb. Unique amulet now provides increased critical hit chance. Previously 100. Okay. Existing versions. Guess what? Divine Orb. Walls protecting body armor now provides scales resistance. Okay. Now provide increased movement speed. That's not much, just 10. Stun threshold. Windscreen unique boots now provide 10 to 20 increased movement speed, previously less. That is not much. They need to be more generous with those uniques, I think, and also now causes curse skills to have increased cast speed. At least that's good. Wings. Oh, Kellen. Unique helmet now provides 20 to armor, bro. Come on, that's a complete joke. Wonder Trap unique boots now provide increased movement speed, previously 5 to 15, strength. Oh, it doesn't say Divine Orb. Unique mace now has more damage. Okay, I think that's it. We didn't see many build changing things here, to be honest. I think so. Bug fixes succeed. Client crashes, instance crashes, bugs were mana flare, elemental discharge, and the version of Ember Fusionage triggered by Dusk Vigil were not considered triggered skills and could therefore generate energy. Fixed a bug where some objects such as vineral plants were incorrectly counted as targets when dealing splash damage, though the implicit modifier on the Great Hammer base type. Okay, that's weird. Fixed a bug where Siege Cascade was targeting vine arrow plants and the frost wall ice crystals. That's terrible. Bug where Herald of Ice was still exploding shattered enemies when the gem was set to be used with your currently inactive weapon set. Wow, bro. I mean, imagine how terrible this was, how OP this was. Fixed a bug where concoction skills were considered bow skills and as a result could be affected by increased damage with bow skills modifier on quivers. That's quite the nerf here, but it's actually it was expected, right, to be fixed. Snapshotting issue with energy shield when using the mask of the Stitch Demon unique as an Infernalist. Okay. Minion back support was able to drain life of lingering illusions. Okay. Lingering illusions, they usually stay around for like less than a second, so that's fucking dumb. Tier 5 balls could not throw, okay, they mentioned this. Tier 5 rings could not throw maximum life, that's a good change. Though I'm pretty sure not many even have those. Where you could briefly be unable to perform any skills if you try to interact with an object and dodge roll at the same time. Extension where the checkpoints or the Temple of the Kopek boss fight could sometimes take you to the first checkpoint in the arena, in the area actually, where the sun is. Preventing the quality bonuses for Stockburst rounds and Hellstorm rounds from applying. Okay, Mercenary is probably playable now in the end game. Here's my opinion about the Mercenary anyway. A bug where Shockwave Totem did not work with the support gem Astral Projection. That's good. Crash, crash, crash. Okay. Unique Star Stab. Okay, that is good. I've heard people complain about it on X. Bug where Divine Arrow not slowing enemies. Okay, that's good. Causing Sycamas and Salah to fall to shield you during Jamara. Okay. Actually, this happened to me and I had to leave the fight, right? Fix the bug where terrain generation for the client can get out of sync with the server for trial of the second mass. I actually had this, and what this resulted in is like patches of this light blue, sky blue ground, and that was funny. That's good. Bugs where the influence range of the lost towers could fail to display when interacting with the map device in your hideout. What I actually want to see is the portals being a bit further away from the map device so we don't unintentionally go into the map again instead of interacting with the map device. That's just not good. Crossbows could fail to reload if the player did not have enough mana available, okay. Where Spark could fail to cast while standing on the edge of the walkable terrain. Temporal change debuff icon did not displaying in the correct description when hovering over. Fire flower could fail to cause the fire damage the player when the enemy was ignited. Okay, Ghost Dance would remain active when the player no longer met the spirit requirement. That's a nerf. The way forward, Atlas passive would cause the Arbiter to drop to tier 16 waystone instead of tier 15. Okay. It's the bug where some unique bows did not play audio when firing arrows, okay. Engraving support gem did not play audio, okay. It's the bug quest items will not drop again after their respective objectives. The player dropped them to the ground in an area where the difficulty was different to where it was obtained. Characters in the broken state should now be able to reobtain the quest objective. Let me guess, softcore trait and is carrying each other. Fix the bug where some interactables couldn't be cancelled by using dodge roll. Fix the bug where using flask could cause the players to lose life items that requirements they met both the weapon sets. Wow, man, I mean, it's so many bugs. Oh, controller improvements. I definitely want to read those specifically. Fix the bug where friends would show us offline when they change character. Cinematic did not play on PC platform. That's actually good. We've already seen it so many times. Can we actually skip this? Fix the bug where incomplete unique items could be obtained. Interactions with additional inventory slots from the Titan ascendancy. Some wonky interactions, whatever the fuck that means. I didn't play the Titan yet, so fuck if I know. Sorry. The hooded one would not identify items stored in additional inventory slots. Colossal capacity. Again, same bug. Same bug about the same thing. The books, the inventory no longer opens when dragging the Atlas map UI with the cursor to a map node. Okay. If the visual bug were walking away from a corpse and back to it, could visually display a new remnant with Grim Feast. I don't think I ever had this. I'm playing Grim Feast, but I didn't notice. What I noticed is actually maybe that was the thing, because some of the remnants they just didn't provide energy shield. Maybe that's what was actually happening instead of them not being active at all, like not working because you left your presence moved and they were considered like no longer in your presence when they died, so that maybe rendering them ineffective. I don't know. Fix the bug. What is this? Fix the bug. Adversary map where the boss arena force field could not appear before entering the boss fight. Could appear before entering the boss fight. Okay, that's bad. Bug where the energy shoot UI could visually appear having energy shoot when the player had none. What? Fix the bug where enemies could cast detonate dead on players minions when the player was using the sacrifice gem. Actually, I think I had this. I think I fucking had this, and just terrible. I think it happened to me. Fix problems in the savannah, abyss, and seepage maps where sections of the areas could be unacceptable. Unaccessible. I don't think I ever had that. The problems I have with those maps, especially Savannah, is the low FPS on PlayStation, but I don't play on fucking PlayStation anymore, so fuck if I care. I hope they just fixed the PlayStation performance. It was really terrible. It was really terrible. Problems of the Savannah Abyss and seepage maps where sections of the areas could be inaccessible. Okay. Fix the bug where the unique item corpse weight did not work when the player was using the King of the Faridon body armor. Microtransaction. Huh. This is which triggers the explosion of the corpses. The gas release actually. Yeah, exactly. That's because this with this microtransaction you fly, you don't walk. Hate Forge unique with negative values to the maximum range modifier cause the modifier to not show. Oh wow. But where Blink allowed travel to the past in the Ziggurat encampment without traversing through the time portal. That was a cool bug, I guess. I didn't do it because my sword died, but I guess it looks cool. Next, the bug within the is filling UI that displayed the tainted old slot, which doesn't exist. Really? Fix the bug where allocating chaos inoculation would incorrectly count you as being on low mana. Wow. Fix the bug where crossbow skills could fail to reload when spamming the ability when using a controller. Oh boy, this sounds just so fucking funny. Yeah, very, very fucking funny. I don't know, I don't even know what to say to that. Oh boy. Damn. Something doesn't look right here, but I'll check it after the stream. Doesn't matter, it's not PoE related right now. Stashing a skill gem with attached support gems could cause the support gems to become invisible. It is now unpacked into the relevant tab. Okay. Fixed an ailment of Mirror of Calandra alignment. Aspect ailment. Currency stash tab. Alignment. I did not find any of them, so fuck if I know. It's the bug in the Valve Factory map where some humanoid monsters would remain inactive. Actually, there's another problem that I had with this. Hold on, the music is too loud again. Dun, 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 dun. Elemental Storm Gem had the physical attack. The Elemental Storm, what the fuck was this? Fix the bug where gas clouds could spawn in unwalkable terrain. Then why should we care? Fix the bug where minion objects could stretch into unwalkable terrain. Again, I don't get it. Anyway, yeah, let's see. The burial bug map could generate with a broken loop. Maybe that's why I had like those things that I got out of the map or something. For the world map, always open displaying above ground area even when the player was in the underground area. What? That's the world map during the campaign maybe, because I don't know. Okay, but that's weird, Yeah, I'm glad it's fixed. Strong boxes could fail to generate any monsters. I never actually had this, they always did, but let's see. Dodge roll, which allowed the player to roll through the bone walls and frost walls. Bone walls, what the fuck? Where do we have bone walls? Frost walls I know, but bone walls? Dodge roll, which allowed the player to do the caravan. I know about Sorks being able to teleport out of it, but dodge roll? I don't know. Soul cores of this, and this could not be used for the 3-to-1 recipe. That's probably on the salvage bench. Not salvage, reforge. Fix the bug. Fix the bug in the relic modifier. Giving a chance to gain another key was incorrectly always applying. Okay. Skip tutorials no longer prevents you from leaving town without engraving a gem. Remove the redundant block chance description on the unique item, which is Sapphire's frame. It's the bug which could cause the landmark room chest in the mausoleum of the Predator from being opened. Elemental Storm was missing the trigger tag. Allowed glacial cascade hits to freeze enemies, which should not be the case, obviously. Bug in the Trail of Sycamores where some traps audio failed to play. I never had that, and I've done plenty of them, I assure you of that. Unbound Avatar could gain stacks from inanimate objects. Sorry monks, you are fucked. Temple of Chaos where leap slamming into an arena could cause the encounter to not complete. This was bad. Damage gained to Spire, Cold, and Lightning were missing tags, causing essences to be unable to roll these modifiers. Firebug, where the Act 1 to Act 2 transition cinematic sometimes plays while entering the Ardura Caravan rather than when traveling from Act 1. Wow. Before the boss fight with the hyenas. I mean after. Fixed a bug where some loot in the Temple of Chaos could get stuck in blocking. Weird shit. Fixed a bug where favored map slot UI notification would appear when corrupting a tier 15 waystone into a tier 16. Fixed a bug which could prevent the player from returning to Vastiria outskirts if they traveled there by warping to a party member, then warping to a different party member in Act 1. But this is in Act 2. So fucking weird. Fixed a bug where the super critical support's 2D art was not displaying in some cases. Like what cases? Fixed the bug where expedition chests in maps were not displaying their rarity. Actually, I've never seen them display a rarity. They were all white. No matter what. Wow, bro. What has been 2 hours? I think I would have been done by now and we're like very far still. Okay, while using currency, inventory navigation will ignore items the currency selected currency could not be used on. Wow, that's pretty good. Added a bindable action to show hide item and object labels. Okay, that's assuming it's like R3 or something. Well, on the world map screen, you can now press B, circle, to leave the underground. Okay, some interactions to the Trail of the Sycamores and the Trail of Chaos are now prioritized over using skills on enemies if you have interact bound to the same button as a skill. So we can actually use the... Okay, that's good. That's good. Cosmetic tabs of the navigation menu has... That's on the escape trial, let's be honest here, that's on the escape trial. I don't think there's like any other use for that. Cosmetic tabs on the navigation menu has been moved to the end so that you no longer have to navigate through it to reach the quest or atlas tabs. What the fuck? Improved... I just got used to that. I don't know. I don't approve. I don't care. Improved auto-targeting logic for every large boss, such as Torgu. The game now pauses by default if a controller becomes disconnected. Yay! Yes! Okay. With an option in the game tab to instead disconnect. Auto-targeting no longer aggressively prioritizes larger enemies and objects such as Tempest Bell. Okay. Pressing X square while holding a stack of items now deposits a single item from the stack into the currently selected space. Hovering a support gem over a lifted socket, a filled socket, will now show the support gem correctly in that socket. Trying to socket invalid gems using a controller now gives appropriate error messages. Switching to controller input on a character that was created to the keyboard and mouse input no longer result in the character having no actions bound. Okay. Fix the bug that prevented re-rolling expedition vendors while using a controller. I don't think I have that. There is now also a dedicated button, white triangle, to re-roll the vendor. Okay. So you no longer have to navigate to the coinage, just triangle. Okay, that's pretty decent. Fix the bug where the gem-link gems did notable. Passive was not accounted for when socketing support gems using a controller. Fix the bug where the lost tower interface had inconsistent controls when using a controller. Oh yeah, actually. You could not place it, you have to like pick up the tablet, move it to the right, then place it instead of one button. I guess that's what they're talking about. Fix the bug that sometimes prevented navigation in the hideout stash while using a controller. I don't think I had that. Fix the bug that prevented player 2 from using the salvage bench in couch co-op. Fix the bug that prevented player 2 from equipping cosmetics in couch co-op. Okay. Fix the bug that caused some type of specialized stash tab to fail to display when accessed by both players at the same time in the couch co-op. Fix the bug preventing toggling of advanced descriptions while investigating an item. Yeah, what I actually want to see is the base values, not the increased ones. Just like in PoE 1 in brackets. Fix the bug preventing moving a socketed support gem into a different socket when you are close to your support gem limit. Fix the bug where the enable health targeting option did not function for crossbow ammunition skills, I'm sorry. Fix the bug where certain skills will not be performed if used while holding down a different skill's input. Console improvements. Item filters can now be used on consoles by subscribing to a filter on the PathFixile website. We don't care about that anymore. A link to set up an item filter now provided in the filter section of the settings menu under the game tab. Okay, it's the bug where cutscenes and informational videos had incorrect color grading on Xbox Series console with HDR enabled. Bro, where is the performance patch? I don't see anything about performance, localization, number of cases of outdated translations. Yeah, I guess we're almost done here. Characters with accents displayed correctly in some languages. I guess most of the important things are done here. We covered already, but let's see. Thai text. Oh, traditional Chinese. Keywords displaying correctly in language other than English. Okay, let's see these. They enabled some from PoE 1 as it seems. Silent Wings, Silent Gold. Do they have the blood thing? What was it? First blood. No, they don't have it. I like it a lot. First blood. Wait. Looks like they don't have it. But I will check which ones from PoE 1 that I have I can actually use now. But looks like there are not many. Alright, let's see. Helpful changes, we don't quite get ready in time for dispatch, but we will be getting them as soon as they are ready. Okay, so they will hit maybe in another one. Huna's song still won't be playing correctly. This was unexpected even for us to cause so much trouble to fix. Okay, that's in Act 1, when you return the flute to the one of the vendors, which disenchants. Let's see. Multiple respawns to other Pinnacle content on the Atlas Okay. The Arbiter of Ars is included, but we didn't get around to getting the other ones implemented. Okay. And map stash tab. That's something I'm looking forward to. The map stash tab. Anyway, yeah, guys, I guess that was it. I think like 2 hours is quite enough analyzing this thing. What I'm gonna do is go get some food here and prepare a new stream where I'm getting back to my solo self-found hardcore characters. We'll see how that goes. So thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned, right? I'll probably start within the next half hour. I'll see you in a bit. Take care.